God.
Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, putting him in 7 is kind of crazy though, around here.
I have Trevor Lawrence at best 8.
Yeah,
I have him 8 at best.
8, yes.
I have him at 8, but I mean, he's gonna be top 5 at this year.
But I do believe if Trevor Lawrence has a big time year, though, okay, now we're gonna have to revisit the conversation. I know I do because I have Jacksonville, and we'll talk about it in just a sec. I think Trevor Lawrence is gonna have a big time year this year with year 2 under Doug Peterson.
And we saw what he did last year with that offense. And now
but I got a question
into the mix. It's kind of nasty.
I got a question.
And of course, Jay, we all know he's got Kenny Pickett for top 15 this season.
No, a real life question. Trevor Lawrence had his first year was like mid, right? But his second year was really good, right?
Trash.
He went to the playoffs.
He was terrible his first year, his rookie year.
So people got Trevor Lawrence being top 10 right now. If Kenny repeats what Trevor did, where did I put Kenny Pickett for next year?
Bro, we're not doing that.
That's the question. That's the question.
Hold on, but Kenny Pickett also has better weapons. Kenny Pickett will also have better weapons and a better coach.
Sports Talk, can you do me a favor for me, Sports Talk? Can you please show Jay the sign that you normally show him? Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Bro, this is my issue with y'all. Y'all pick and choose.
And by the way, George Pickens look great. By the way,
y'all pick and choose. That's my issue with y'all. Y'all pick and choose which player goes here and here. That shit's
garbage. He garbage.
Like, that's horrible.
Nobody
Trevor had one good season.
One good season. But Jay,
one good year, you're top 10.
Jay, I'm going to compare this. Jay, I'll do this. I'll make this really easy for you. To answer your question, it's just like when they do the college football rankings at the beginning of the year.
Oh my God. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Let me guess. The Jets signed Dalvin Cook.
Yes, Adam Schefter just reported it.
I just said that 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, we've had 2 people say that.
Reporter already reported it.
Bro, Brandon already
1 year, 8.6 million.
Jay, I will make it very easy for you. Just like when college football releases their rankings for the year, and they have, let's say, Alabama at number, or some team in the top 5. Let's say Penn State, right? At the end of the year, even if they looked worse than teams that were in not even the top 30, they're not going to let them get ahead of them sometimes simply because of how much farther they had to come forward, right? Same with Kenny Pickett. They're not going to allow him to go from 25 to top 7 because the hype around Trevor Lawrence was that he was already going to be a top 10 guy when entering the league. So he's already so much closer to that top spot than Kenny Pickett is when he came in. It's the same logic.
Right.
Okay.
And he also wears 2 gloves, and he's going to get memed on for that.
But okay, just one last question. Just one last question. Let's say Steelers go 11-6. 11-6, they win the playoff game. Kenny goes from 25 to what?
Okay, well, it depends how well did Kenny Pickett play.
I got the Steelers at 9.
Depends on how well Kenny Pickett played.
Okay, let's say 30 touchdowns, 12 picks. With 4,000 yards.
That puts him in the top 15. That puts him in the top 15.
Okay.
Yeah, easily.
Top 13.
All right, man.
Go ahead.
Hey,
sorry, Brandon. Go ahead.
Welcome to the Throwdown, man. Episode 85. I'm your host, Ben Brandon from the block, whatever you want to call me, man. Here with another episode. Champagne, bro. Been a minute since you been here. What's good with you, bro?
Shit, man. Glad to be back. You know what I'm saying? Broncos to the Super Bowl this year. But y'all get the deal. But so appreciate you having me back. RIP to all the
Can we zoom in on sports talk right now?
You know what I'm saying?
Mark's great.
We talking about this Broncos? We talking about this Broncos? Cook Russell Wilson?
That's Patrick Mahomes. That's Patrick Mahomes, brother.
Oh, hold up.
That's right.
Marcus, that's so crazy.
You mean this Patrick Mahomes? You mean the one holding them Lombardis? You mean that one?
They got carried by a
Glaze. Oh my god.
Carried by who? On one leg. Okay, I'll shut up now.
All right, man. Yo, Broad, what's up, bro? How you been?
Going on, bro?
Yes, sir. Sports talk.
Hey, I'm ready to get back to this. I look forward to this every week. Having fun calling the Steelers mid. And if Champagne wants to keep talking about them Broncos, so we can add him to the list. And other than that, we
add it to the list.
We ready? Let's get this going.
All right, bet. OJ, been a minute.
What's going on, y'all? It's been a minute since I've been here, man. I'm just happy. That made my day. The news that You know, as you guys know, I'm a lifelong Jets fan, diehard Jets fan, and now that we have Dalvin Cook, I'm really excited for the season. I'm looking forward to see what Aaron Rodgers is gonna do. And I feel like a lot of people have disrespected Aaron Rodgers because he didn't have the best year last season. But now that he has some weapons around him and competent coaching, I think my Jets are gonna do very well, and I certainly think we're gonna win the division. Jets up.
Clip that. Clip that.
Flip that, please.
PSP.
Oh, good man. Finally, had to take some time off. Went to the family. Yesterday went to Coney Island. Had too many drinks that night.
Oh, that's a shocker.
No, I mean I had too many of them drinks last night.
Shocker.
But other than that, doing good. The Commanders looked okay against the Browns. I'm happy for Sam Howell. Although I wish we could tank the rest of the season to get Caleb Williams, but who knows? You know, just happy.
Yes, sir. Round up.
What's up? What's up? Just been adjusting to my son starting school last week, so now I gotta wake up early every day, like super early every day. But you know, it's been nice. He's loved making some new friends.
Roundup as a child?
Yeah, I do.
You never told us that, Roundup.
Hold up. What?
Little Devin
I never
Jr.
knew that.
Little Devin
And
Jr.
Not just a kid, but going to school too.
But congratulations.
Damn.
Congratulations. I didn't even know that.
He started preschool.
Bro, I've been watching your videos for like 3 years. How do I not know this?
Last but certainly not least, Jay, what's good, bro? He froze?
Bro, he has like the craziest stare going right now.
He froze.
He looks
demonic. I just think he's just
Is Samara going to come out from the well?
Bro, he just heard someone say that the Steelers aren't making the playoffs.
They should be at best 9-8. At best 9-8.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to do anything when your quarterback is the worst quarterback in the division, and that's not saying.
No, OJ. The only reason why I give him 9-8 or mediocre, Mike Tomlin still never has a losing record under his watch.
Yeah,
I mean, it's players they're gonna play hard for him.
Yeah, so I'm cool with 9-8, bro. Like I'm not mad at that.
Wait, hold on, we're gonna get the signature, Jay. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I feel sorry for Broad because of the past day with the whole James Harden, but that's a story for another day.
I don't get that bullshit,
bro.
The Eagles regressing, the Eagles drastically regressing. That's another story for another day too. So,
and very well.
I'm not talking about it because that bullshit's driving me nuts.
Hey man, let's get started though, man. So been breaking news. Dalvin Cook signed with the Jets, 1-year deal. What's y'all thoughts about the move, man? Are they Super Bowl contenders? Like, what's up?
So every year there's a team that just goes ballistic in the offseason. Last year was the Eagles. What 2 years ago was the Bucks with all these moves. This year, actually no, last year was the Chargers as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
This year the closest thing really is the Jets, right? It's not like, I mean, unless you guys disagree, and so quarterback and all these other pieces. And so I don't know about Super Bowl yet, but right now, tentatively, I have them, all things held even, I have them going to the Super Bowl. And I think that's a great move. And I think it's a great contract. It works for both parties, more like a prove-it deal. And then we'll see what happens. So I think it's a deal that works for both teams. And whenever you can do that, it's fantastic to see. I'm happy for Dalvin Cook, just objectively speaking. I think he's a great guy, Florida guy. I've always followed him, so good for him.
No, I'm not laughing at you, OJ. I'm still laughing at Jay because of that crazy stare that he had. I mean,
but Jay, you back? You good, bro? He's still lagging.
Boy got McDonald's internet.
Burger King internet.
But PSP.
I'm happy for Dalvin.
Oh my God, he's back.
I'm always happy for running backs. I'm happy that he finally has a home to play for. It's good for Aaron Rodgers because he has that running back duo. Breece Hall's coming back, so you have Breece Hall and you have Dalvin Cook. Is that going to help the Jets as far as Super Bowl contenders? No, I'm not going that far, but I do think it'll make the offense more formidable and also take some pressure off of Aaron Rodgers. So that's how I look at it. But again, happy for Dalvin Cook. It's just unfortunate with the running back value, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Go ahead, Brian.
I mean, I'm glad that he's finally on a new team. I mean, for months we heard either Jets or reuniting with his low bro in Buffalo.
And Miami.
That's a better team. Yes. Does it make them Super Bowl contenders? Fuck no. Especially in that stacked AFC.
All right. Go ahead, Roundup.
My thing, like I love that Dalvin Cook did find himself a place to go, but I just hope they don't do it the wrong way. Breece Hall is the better running back right now with the higher upside.
He should be.
Once Breece Hall falls below that like 65% of snap share, I think it's going to be too much. He should have over 65, like 65 to 70%, while Dalvin Cook is like a 35 to 30% of snaps. It needs to look like that. But if it's looking closer to like a 50-50, I think that's the wrong move. I mean, Breece Hall is just younger, faster. Honestly, at this point, just better than Dalvin Cook is.
As a healthier
I just hope they do it right. I just hope they do it right.
I have a question though, Roundup. What if Dalvin Cook comes out and he's just more productive, just straight up better? Like, how would you still ride Breece Hall? Like, or how? What's your thoughts on that?
If Dalvin Cook comes out like crazy, then yeah, you got to run with the hot hand for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
See, I think Roundup.
It's like Dalvin Cook from last year. The same Dalvin Cook we saw last year. Just you got to be running Breece Hall at least 65% of the snaps.
I think Roundup's on, pretty much said pretty close to what I say. It's a double-edged sword right now for Breece Hall. So with getting Dalvin Cook, you're not going to have nearly as much expectations to come back and be great off an ACL. He's going to have more time. He can go till like week 2 or week 3 till he comes back. He doesn't have to rush back anymore. You have a guy that can be there. Now, like OJ said, that risk of you taking your time to come back and making sure it's right is he could catch a hot hand, and now you're getting less snaps. But again, like what Roundup said, in the long haul for sure, especially after this next year, Breece Hall is the guy, right? I have no doubt about that. I think Breece Hall, if he would have finished out this last season, he would have been a top 10 running back for sure in a lot of people's charts. And when you look at this year specifically, when you talk about like fantasy, it looks like a detriment to people that drafted Breece Hall. But at the same time, I mean, it's a double-edged sword to where it really just it depends on how you look at it.
Sports Talk, I just want to ask a question before someone comes in. Are you saying that because you feel like Breece Hall is younger, has more upside, has more potential than Dalvin Cook, who's older, and you've said it before, you wouldn't pay a running back that top-notch money?
I'm saying that because he's on a 1-year contract and he's coming off an Dalvin Cook is on a 1-year contract, and then Breece Hall is coming off an injury. I think if Breece Hall would have finished out the entire last season, they wouldn't have even signed Dalvin Cook, right? They're doing this as an insurance policy to make sure they get productivity at the running back position to take stuff off of Aaron Rodgers' shoulders. That's really why they're doing it.
No, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
But not like as I've stated many times on the show, I'm just hesitant when it comes to Dalvin Cook because his hamstring is just so weak. It's been
broad sports. It's been bad since like I heard from
Florida State. Yeah, since Florida State, he has hurt the same hamstring almost every single year at this point.
But again, you only need him for the first 4 to 5 weeks for production. And he usually can sustain until about week 8 or 9, and that's normally when that starts to happen because that's when the wear and tear starts to accumulate. By that point, about mid-season, right around normally your bye week, depending on where your bye week lines up. So with Breece Hall, you need the first 3 to 4 weeks to kind of introduce him back into game speed because he's not there right now.
Yeah, he's not in game shape. So in order for him to be back in game shape, he's got to be able to play football. But if there's a running back, I wouldn't mind giving that type of money. Chubb. I love me some Nick Chubb. Even though he's coming off ACL injuries in Georgia, but I love his upside and potential. But go ahead.
Go ahead, Marcus.
To be honest, I mean this doesn't move the needle for me, but I think Dalvin and Hall, now you're gonna do running back by committee. You're gonna help Aaron Rodgers out, which is what you need to do. He's old. It's also gonna help Breece Hall coming off that injury. You know what I'm saying? So the Jets, I mean, they just the Chargers right now, to be honest. Like they're not gonna do much in the regular season, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, they're gonna get to the little playoffs, you know what I'm saying, in their little drought or whatever, but I don't see the Jets really going that far in the playoffs at all. I really don't. They're not beating the Chiefs. They're not beating the Bengals. Joe Burrow, which I got to talk about later.
We'll
Uh,
talk about that.
So are you saying they're more like the Chargers because there's a lot more upside, but you think they're just not going to meet expectations, or you think it's like the Broncos where there's not really any expectations, but they're going to just fall flat on their face anyway?
bro.
you trying to pick a little
I gotta ask, which one are we looking at here?
To be honest, sports talk, I didn't think Russ played. He wasn't spectacular.
That
but I thought
offensive
he
line
looked-
was trash. It's the same problem.
Yeah,
He's
right,
gonna die in that
but
line,
sports
that
talk,
line.
but sports talk. That's on the Broncos organization for.
Hold
I
on,
know.
Hold on.
But
Pump the
Russ-
brakes when y'all
but
speak.
Russ
His
Pump the
Lord
individual-
and Savior
Pump the
Sean
brakes.
Payton ain't gonna save him.
I
I'm
know,
telling
which is
y'all,
why
he's
sports
fried.
why Sean Payton
Pump
is
the
on the hot
brakes.
seat after all the crap that he talked about Nathaniel Hackett. But to
Who
round
on a
up
hot
the point,
seat? Man,
last
look,
week-
bro. Sean Payton ain't on no hot seat. We ain't
no,
doing
no.
that.
Considering all the things that he said about Nathaniel Hackett,
Oh yeah, I mean everything he said about Hackett was straight facts though. He dropped. I didn't see no lies in that take. I'm gonna be honest. Everything he said about Nathaniel Hackett was 100% true.
I mean,
The only
it's
problem
one of
is
those-
people have-
he broke a
but
code.
Roundup's
That's
point,
really what
Russell
happened.
Wilson
Man,
did
shit,
play
look,
well
look,
during the
look,
end
check
of
this
last
out.
season, and
Hey,
I didn't
so
think
check-
he looked that bad though.
Hey, so check this out. Check this out. Yeah, he broke a code or whatever. But bro, when you got a resume like that, at this point in your career, you can say whatever you want. There ain't nothing he said in that was false. There was nothing he said in that wasn't true. I mean, we were ranked 30 or ranked 32, dead last in the NFL. And what, pre-snap? That's terrible. That's all coaching. Penalties.
Why I can't
coaching.
wait for Jets Broncos week 5. I can't wait for Jets
I
Broncos.
mean, I'm just being real though. I would be real
Aaron
though.
Rodgers did
I
say
can't wait for the Jets.
keep my coach out of your mouth.
And Aaron Rodgers
Hey.
can go suck on a fat one. I don't care.
And when Denver loses by 3 touchdowns, I'm expect you back on this show.
And I would come
I'm
back
expect you
proudly.
come back.
Look, check this out. I would come back proudly and say, we lost fair and square. We lost to the better team. That still ain't gonna change my stance. Y'all ain't gonna do shit in the playoffs. It don't matter. So it don't matter. It ain't gonna change the stance. So you can beat us all you want. You can beat us by 50. You can beat me by 50.
Champagne.
It ain't
How
gonna
much
change.
did the Broncos pay you in order to say all this stuff?
Oh, they ain't hey, I would love a sponsorship.
Because ain't no way in hell the I mean I can't stand them, but the Chiefs they're still gonna continue to run the AFC.
Oh no, I didn't say we was gonna win the AFC.
I
They
just
gonna win
have
the
a
AFC
question.
West.
So
Do you-
MJ,
do you
like,
have-
what are we talking?
Roundup's back there going,
What are we talking? Like,
Broad got his money. You got a Benjamin.
Hey,
I got plenty of money.
I ain't gonna lie. With this offensive line, I can't bet on this team right now.
I mean,
gotta
like,
see,
I have a quick question though, Champagne. Why are you
I mean, what are we
this is
talking?
just out of curiosity? I'm not even trying to get at you. Why are you a Broncos fan and not a Patriots fan? I assume you're from the Boston area. Is that assumption?
No, I'm not for sure. Hey, quick story though.
Oh,
I'm from
you don't want
Chicago.
to hear anything from Leaf.
Oh,
from
Chicago.
Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah. So my love for the Celtics really came off of because like I like Rajon Rondo. I love like the big three at the time. I grew up on that, and my first game was Celtics and Bulls. And everybody was Bulls fans in my family, and I like to be different. I don't want to be a Bulls fan. I'm gonna be honest. And it was depressing. So I seen them cry, everything. You know what I'm saying? Being a Bulls fan was something I grew up. I'm not gonna be. I got love for the Bulls though, but I wanted to be a Celtic fan because I just liked the team. I'm just being honest. And then Denver, I like Tim Tebow a lot. Tim Tebow, honestly. No, real talk.
No, Champagne. The reason why I'm clapping because I hope
Yeah.
we bring Jay's ass back so that you can laugh at him because of that victory.
Oh yeah, he is
against the
still a fan.
Steelers in the playoff game in which Tim Tebow he did throw for 316 yards against the Steelers and won that game.
That bro, and this
Yeah.
is why I love
That was
talking
nasty
mad
work.
stuff to Steeler fans because my uncle's a Steelers fan. I love talking mad stuff because
Sports
y'all
talk.
got-
I'm sorry, but it did happen though. It did happen.
Yeah,
dude, Tim Tebow. God, it's like Johnny Manziel. Like hearing that same shit, it's like, how did you not know he was gonna flop, bro? Like, come on, bro.
Well,
Dude, that documentary about Johnny Manziel was a
but
load
he
of
admitted
shit.
that he didn't watch.
That was a crock of shit.
But he admitted he didn't watch tape. Not one.
There was so much missing from that. There was so much missing, bro.
But no, yeah, Tim Tebow though, he was like an inspiration. Plus what
But he was a winner. He's
yeah.
a gamer. He's a
Plus
shot
what he
caller.
did off the field. I mess with like all the stuff he believed in off the field and stuff. So that's why I really messed with Tim Tebow, and then that he got me liking the Broncos ever since. To be honest, really since 2011 when they went I think it was 3-13.
Was it Tebow or Skip Bayless? Because
it was Tebow. For real.
Oh, okay. Because Skip Bayless, I couldn't find a bigger supporter of Tim Tebow than Skip Bayless.
Or Johnny Manziel.
Like that.
He said he wanted to be bigger than LeBron James.
Jay, are you there? You there, bro?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? There it is.
All right,
There it is, Bron.
I just want to hear your thoughts about the Jets move, man. About the Jets.
It's a good pickup for the Jets. I think it's gonna be them. It's gonna be between them and the Bills to win that division. So yeah, it's a good pickup for them.
Miami.
All right, cool. Do y'all want to talk about Zeke going to Patriots or not? Y'all don't really care about it.
That's pretty trash.
I'm happy for Zeke though.
I love it. We're like saying so much like stuff about Dalvin Cook.
Although Sports Talk and I were Michigan dudes, still I'm always happy for somebody getting employment. So I'd rather be
as long as no cutting Ramondre Stevenson's touches, man.
No, Ramondre Stevenson. I told a lot of people about Ramondre Stevenson coming out of Oklahoma. He's really that dude.
He's a dog. But hey, man, we're gonna talk about the division predictions. This is the title of the show, man. So first, we just gonna start with the AFC West, man. We just gonna start with there. We got the Broncos.
That's just easy.
Let's just let Roundup start. Let's just let Roundup fucking start. We already know some blasphemous is about to come out of here.
Oh, it's a layup. Oh,
it's Chiefs. All right, cool.
Oh, the Chargers are winning that division.
Stop.
I'm not trolling.
Yeah,
you have Justin Herbert winning MVP roundup.
Hold on a second, bro. At what point do we hold fans accountable, bro? At what point can you stop being biased, bro? Y'all need to stop being biased, bro.
I'm not even a Chargers fan.
That man, bro. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league. They're gonna win that division.
No, he's not.
He's healthy in that division, bro. At what point are we gonna stop being biased, bro?
Joe Burrow's better. Joe Burrow's better.
Okay, that's crazy.
Oh, get the no. Kick him out. Kick Champagne out. What the fuck?
I got this for you.
Hey,
I got this for you.
Marcus is nasty, bro.
No. Somebody got to hold Brandon's ass to the fire because Brandon came on my podcast and he said, "I don't give a crap if I don't care. Wait. Justin Herbert is miles better than Trevor Lawrence. Justin Herbert got better accuracy." So, Brandon, I can't think of a bigger Justin Herbert fan than you. No, I'm not arguing that. You got Justin Herbert this season for MVP and to win the division?
No, that's me. That's me.
Roundup.
Oh no. Roundup. I'm not mad at Roundup. One thing I know about Roundup is that he is bold and adamant. Although I disagree with him sometimes, but I will respect it though.
See, this is my thing about the Chargers this year. So we saw the Chargers last year with the most injured team in football. Wasn't even close. Most injured team in football, still be competitive with the Chiefs and not in both games, and still make the playoffs and almost won a playoff game against the Jags where they did choke it out. Right.
I got a question.
But now this, yeah.
Do you trust Brandon Staley? Because
I don't fully trust Brandon Staley, but I do trust Kellen Moore. I think he's a very underrated offensive.
Brandon Staley is the Ron Rivera of the AFC. He is a fucking idiot. That is what Brandon Staley is. That man goes for 4th and 12 on their own 40.
He will get fired eventually. Ron Rivera, mark my words, will get fired.
But
yes.
back to the Chargers, like they're coming in, everybody's getting healthy. Now, obviously, injuries are a concern. If they get injured like they did last year, obviously there's no shot they win the division, right? No shot, because there's Patrick Mahomes in the division. But these Chargers are not the AFC East teams Tom Brady played in his 20 years as the best quarterback in the league, okay? It's not – they're miles better than any team that was ever in that AFC East he played against. This defense is –
you know the gap between Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert?
Mahomes is in
it's substantial. It's substantial. But
even as a there's a big gap between Patrick Mahomes and anybody in the league. So
even as a Chiefs fan, bro.
So there's that
Champagne is not even close, but
coaching gap.
It's close.
It's not even close.
We're gonna get that agenda going.
No, we're not. We're really not.
We get that agenda going.
Like obviously, Patrick Mahomes is much better than Justin Herbert, but we saw the Chargers all 3 years of Herbert's career so far be very competitive with the Chiefs every single game. Very competitive.
That's irrelevant though.
That matters. That matters.
They could sweep the Chiefs for the next 10 years. It doesn't mean anything. They're not gonna win the division if Mahomes is healthy. So that I don't get the correlation.
That doesn't mean anything. Like the Cowboys in 07 swept the Giants in the regular season and then lost them in the playoffs. Like what?
Divisional round. That's because Tony Romo and Jason Witten before the playoffs, they were in Cabo San Lucas.
Like that doesn't, unfortunately, that doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, but
the Chargers even as a Chiefs fan, I'm not going to sit here and like try to burn Roundup, because if there is a team in this division that could overtake the Chiefs, it's the Chargers. If they stay healthy, it's definitely the Chargers. Are the Raiders going to do it? Hell no. Are the Broncos going to do it?
Yes.
A lot less of a hell no. I mean,
no, don't say that. Because last year we pushed the needle twice in
Marcus,
who cares,
bro?
Who cares?
Please tell me the Broncos are going to win the division.
No. I'm not. No. I got the Chiefs winning the division, but I got a second.
Like I have the Chiefs, but if there was a team that could overtake the Chiefs that have the best chance, it is definitely the Chargers.
It's fair to say the Chargers,
and it's not even close.
But I will say this in Roundup's defense, because I've been critical with Justin Herbert from time to time in the past.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yes,
no
but
kidding.
at least but I don't lie. I do not lie.
You definitely tell white lies. Definitely tell a little bit.
Not like Trent does, but okay.
A little bit of bullshit.
But anyway, the bottom line is I do think Kellen Moore with Justin Herbert is going to be beneficial. It's going to be beneficial, and I think Justin Herbert will improve. The problem is, though, is still Brandon Staley coaching that team. I don't understand why you let go of the quarterbacks coach and the former offensive coordinator, but he's still there. Now, perhaps that's on the Chargers organization, because we all know, like the Bengals, they're a cheap-ass organization. That's just facts. But Justin Herbert, the problem is you're going to have to deal with Mahomes for the next 10-plus years. So that's not going away.
Oh, my goodness.
And I ain't saying the Chargers are going to run the division. I'm saying they're winning it this year. There's going to be a couple years in the next 10 years where Justin Herbert is going to get the upper hand on Mahomes and win the division. Not saying he's going to do better than them in the playoffs, because we know.
No, I think will happen. But it's hard. It's hard to imagine with Brandon Staley still as the head coach of that team, because when he's there and the clock management issues and all the other stuff, that's still going to be a problem.
But when you look at the
last few games, Brandon Staley was better. Those last like 4 or 5 games of the regular season, he was better.
But when you look at like the difference between the Chargers and the Broncos, though, like you have more questions with like Brandon Staley than Justin Herbert. But with the Broncos, you have more questions with Russell Wilson than with Sean Payton really right now.
And is that why you say that Russell Wilson, if he has another down year, this will keep him out of the Hall of Fame?
No, I'm saying that it definitely hurts as like any being first ballot at all. Like if he's not good this year, he's not first ballot whatsoever.
No, I don't think he's first ballot.
But it hurts his first ballot opportunities to me.
No,
now,
I don't think Russell Wilson, I don't think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Eli Manning, most people don't believe he's a Hall of Famer.
But I
believe he'll get in barely, only because of the accomplishments and, of course, the last name.
So. If Eli gets in, bro, Russ better get in that first ballot, bro. I don't care.
That's the thing, is that's why I say the way.
But that's the thing. Has anyone ever considered Russ the best quarterback in football?
Oh,
that year with Patrick Mahomes, when he was final in the MVP voting. Him and
he was not number one. He was number two.
Look, bro, look. You know you're gonna stop this biasness.
I'm not. He's not.
Russ in 20.
Bro.
Brandon, help me out. Wasn't it 2017 or 2019? It was one of those two. It was the
year Patrick Mahomes wasn't playing in 2017. 18. So
2017 and 18.
Champagne, you meant
Russell
2018
was his top 2 in MVP vote. We ain't doing that, bro. With a lesser team, we ain't doing.
Guess who he was behind in 2018 though?
Who?
Patrick Mahomes.
I know. That's why I said it was them 2 in the top 2 in the top 2 voting. So he was in that conversation. So we ain't doing that to him. We ain't doing that. We ain't.
Russ was a top 3 quarterback until what? 2019, 2020, something like that.
Yeah.
He plays well in the first half of the season. 2020, he was great in the first half of the season. And then in the second half, he tailed off a little bit.
It's 2021 where like
Yo, Jay, who you got for the division? You got Chiefs, I guess.
Yeah, it's Chiefs or Chargers.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
cool,
thanks for giving respect to the Chargers. At least put the name out there.
I know the Chargers got a good team. They just got to put it together.
Next
but
one
we all agree Brandon Staley is the huge question mark.
I didn't give my predictions.
I know.
I think the health is the biggest thing.
Hold on.
Kansas City.
What's this, bro? What the heck is this, bro?
Trent Usos.
It's Tech 9. It's the Tech 9 Kansas City song.
Oh wow.
You an Eagles fan? Why you gassing?
No, he's just playing his theme song of the team that destroyed us. But anyway, didn't really destroy his team, but still.
No, you didn't.
So what's the standings? 'Cause I ain't get my standings either.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
So I got Kansas City 1. I'm gonna give y'all a little respect right now.
Yo, who Mike Waller?
That's Trent. What's up, Trent?
Yo, what up? That ain't me though. I'm talking about somebody Mike Waller.
He ain't never put Uso. you not a part.
No,
of
is that actually me though?
Yeah,
That don't sound like him.
That's not me, bro.
I hear the scratch, but it's not coming from his mic.
well, it's not me.
Not me.
Hold on, let me see.
I thought it was Jay because Jay was having
can hear me?
technical difficulties.
Hey,
Not me.
It's Jay. Or
Mine was muted.
It might be me. Let's see.
So anyway, Kansas City 1. I got Denver 2, Chargers 3, the Raiders dead last.
Josh McDaniels should be fired after next season.
Sure, bro. I'm not buying the Chargers, bro. Like y'all can't. Ain't nobody scared.
Wait, where you got the Chargers at, bro?
Got
He has
Chargers
him
3, bro.
second.
Wait, who you got second?
No, he was Broncos second. I'm sorry.
I mean, I
Broncos
know you're a
second,
Broncos
Chargers
fan,
third.
but get off that shit, Mark.
I'm not getting off of it. I'm gonna stay right on it. Pause. I'm staying right on the train.
Man, we gotta
They are
respect the
number 2.
Chargers, man.
They are number 2.
When healthy, they got like a top 4 roster in the league. It's insane.
Hey, bro, you say you want to do your standings?
No, I just said who's going to win.
Wait, what standings y'all doing it for? What's in the Chiefs division?
It was just AFC
Yeah.
so far, yeah.
So I can just do mine real quick. So of course the Chiefs gonna win that
Chiefs,
one.
Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. That's it.
Yeah, Chargers are obviously gonna be second. Broncos gonna be 3 by default, and of course 4 is gonna be Raiders because I can't wait for
Because
people to realize that Jimmy G is really ass.
Facts. Hey,
I think the biggest problem with the Raiders is
Nobody
Josh
gasses
McDaniels.
Jimmy G though.
I think the biggest problem with the Raiders is Josh McDaniels.
It is. Ownership.
I
Too.
Nah,
never
it's
thought
the defense. It's McDaniels. It'll be Garoppolo. It'll be no Josh
sports,
Jacobs.
Sports talk. Did you thought before Josh McDaniels became the head coach, he should have been the head coach, considering how awful he was in Denver?
I mean, last year was easily Derek Carr and a little bit Josh McDaniels, but
Oh, so Zojak. Okay.
so I mean,
Bro, it's the defense. It's the
weren't
defense
they
on that
30th in the
team,
NFL?
y'all.
Weren't they
They've
30th
been
in the NFL?
they've been
Good
bottom
coach.
3 for like 5 years.
You're talking
That
about the Raiders,
defense
right?
is trash. Yes. Derek Carr, I don't think was that terrible. I just think when you have bad
He
field
wasn't that
positioning,
bad. I'm not gonna
when
lie.
you have that bad of field positioning constantly, I think it's what also made
You don't have to lie
Jalen
like
Hurts look a lot better this year. Is offensive better? You got better weapons offensively, but when you have a defense that's giving you such good field possession after possession, yeah, you're going to do better because you only have to make it 10, 12 yards before you're in field goal range.
I believe two things could be true. I think Derek Carr wasn't the best quarterback for the Raiders, but at the same time, there were a lot more problems than Derek Carr. I mean, the Raiders, their defense to sports talk, as he mentioned, and then, of course, all the controversies on and off the football field.
They scapegoated.
Do we not remember 2 years ago how bad that team was going and they still made the playoffs?
Yep.
it was.
But that was because of the interim coach, who they should have kept instead of hiring Josh McDaniels. And Josh McDaniels has proven he's nothing more than a product of Bill Belichick.
They should have hired Rich. What was his last name? I never knew how to say
Well, the Colts dodged a bullet by Josh McDaniels backing out.
Yeah, that roundup. That is true, though. That is true.
Very true.
So do we have consensus that the logical people think it's Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders? Like, because that's the logical.
Champagne.
That's not consensus.
And of course, we have the two guys that are biased, right?
I'm not even a Chargers fan.
Biased, bro. Like, bro, ain't nobody scared of Justin Herbert.
You think we scared of Russ?
Nobody said you got to be scared of Russ. Nobody said stick in the NFC East first of all, and second of all,
go ahead, Marcus.
Nobody said we scared of them.
I'm not gonna lie though, Marcus. Like.
Oh my God, we got the biggest troller in the world. Oh my God, goated.
Nah, real talk though, we probably gonna be third though. Real talk.
Who's goated? Who's he a fan of?
He a Falcons fan.
Falcons, the Dirty Birds.
Or as I say, the Atlanta Pigeons.
Hey,
Oh,
OJ,
shit.
I don't know why you switching up. OJ, you can't switch up on your Bucks now, bruh. It's over with.
What Bucks? Who? What are you talking about?
Your Bucks.
I'm a Jets fan.
Oh, really?
You don't see that right here?
Crazy. How you gonna do your Bucks?
Hey, Ben, you
That's
can like
crazy.
you can handle a dude's name, right? You can change people's names on here, right?
Yeah. I'm a Jets fan, bro. Die hard.
Just check your DMs soon, and then we'll see a different.
The delivery's coming in.
Facts.
So next division.
Hey, let's do NFC East since Marcus all said that one
This is gonna
first.
get interesting.
NFC East, who y'all got? Trent, let's start with
Giants
you.
I just hope y'all don't troll because I think literally the correct order is literally Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders.
That's what I got.
Like I hope we're
Yo,
not just
Trent is so unbiased, bro. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. The Commanders clear the Giants.
Yeah, he okay.
No,
you trying to get a reaction?
He can't even contain it. He knows he's lying.
Champagne, come on. I'm a Commanders fan. I don't buy into that.
You ain't got no faith in your squad.
No,
he really shouldn't.
I will say though, Sam Howell is actually not that bad. I think
Sam Howell's not that bad, but the problem is with Washington is the O line. Our O line is just trash as shit.
I have a question for Washington. Like, how many Sam Howells and Taylor Haneke's and like how many of these like?
Have you not listened to my podcast, OJ? Have you not listened to my podcast, OJ? I've said, considering that Josh Harris is the new owner of the team and with the Philadelphia 76ers, TTP, trust the process. You don't think I want them to tank the rest of the season to try to get Caleb Williams or Drake May? The likelihood is it's not going to happen. So they're probably going to end up 6-11 or 7-10 at best, and they're going to probably draft offensive linemen, which I don't mind because if you look at our offensive line, it's shitty as hell. Now, as far as winning the division, I hate
no shot.
No. I don't have the Commanders winning the division. I have them last place.
Oh wait, no, I already know you have the fucking Cowboys winning the division.
Because not because they're the better team. When is it that a team in that division won it back-to-back years? Now, if you want to say that the Eagles have a great chance of doing that this season,
I don't like that justification, bro.
But it's gonna be hard though.
But it is true though, because there has been years where it clearly looked like one of the teams had the better roster, and they still didn't win it back-to-back years.
So the Giants can win a division. I bet.
I will say this:
hold on.
The Eagles got worse.
I got to put Trent on the fire. You believe Daniel Jones is going to be better than last season?
Here we go.
Hell yeah.
Bro, if Dak Prescott could like limit his turnovers and like keep it to like 12 or lower, bro, the Cowboys can win. And I think Micah Parsons is gonna go berserk, bro.
Oh yeah.
I think he'll be in the combo for defensive player of the year. He should win.
I just think, bro. I just think Jalen Hurts is gonna repeat the same thing he did last year, and I'm not gonna lie, like, bro.
But Trent, you don't think their defense is gonna redress? That's my issue, bro.
Trent, you got Jalen.
Marcus, you won't.
I don't think it's gonna regress that much.
Marcus.
The new quarterback.
We'll see, man. I think their secondary play is gonna take a massive step back, but we'll see.
But Brad, just to be clear, I only say the Cowboys because of the history of the division. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, I can get with that because we haven't had a back-to-back winner in I don't know, like probably decades. So
since the 2004
how far off is Dak Prescott from Jalen Hurts?
There hasn't been a back-to-back.
Far.
He's trying to get nasty.
Wait, hold on, guys.
Are you dead ass?
Hold on.
Wait, no. Let's have that conversation,
bro. Like,
look at the Cowboys. Like, is it ridiculous?
Bro.
Are y'all dead? No. All right, hold on.
Say that again.
You're having a goated type take right now.
I'm gonna answer that question.
The gap is just large, bro. I don't know why you acting like that.
What is the gap of talent?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Daniel Jones, he ain't doing nothing in that division.
OJ's having a goated type take right now.
Trent, I got a question for you, bro. What is the gap of talent that Hurts has to play with versus what Dak has? It's pretty sizable,
they
bro.
both have great teams.
But I think Jalen Hurts, though.
The Eagles roster is the top 3 most talented roster in the league, bro.
But we're talking about he doesn't have a top 3 receiver in CD. And it's not like he have Tony Pollard. Like he has weapons.
Man,
Come on, bro. Are we serious right now? CD or
He's
AJ
not no
Brown?
French top 10.
French top
CD or
10,
AJ Brown? CD or AJ Brown?
AJ Brown, but AJ Brown,
All right, there
he's
we
not.
go.
Hey,
There
hold
we
on, but AJ
go.
Brown is like
There
not
we
even
go.
close to being no top
There we go.
5 receiver.
And then look at that offensive
Should I
line,
set it
bro.
up,
Come
bro?
on, bro.
But I'm saying though, y'all trying to act like
And
Steve.
this man Jalen Hurts got to the Super Bowl for pure luck, bro. They had to
you're trolling.
Christian
You're trolling.
McCaffrey
You're
at
trolling.
quarterback.
I don't know about. I don't know about.
We're talking about
They
him
had to
versus
throw
Dak.
Christian McCaffrey at quarterback.
We're talking
bro.
about him versus Dak, though. Do you not like?
He is. Dak Prescott beat him every time they play.
Okay,
Every time.
Joe Burrow beat Patrick Mahomes the regular season all the time.
And that's why Joe Burrow's the best quarterback in the NFL.
No,
Why are you trolling?
no, bro. Get him out. Hey, can we vote for a kick? Can we vote for a kick, bro? Oh my god, get him out
Joe
of
Burrow's
here,
better than Patrick Mahomes.
Hey, all in favor
You
say
think
aye.
Joe Burrow's better than Patrick Mahomes?
Trent, hold on. Trent Uso, hold on real quick. Hold on. Tribal Chief is speaking, all right? Check this out.
Shut up.
Check this out.
The only chief here is me. We don't know.
Check this out. Bro, what's this record? 3-1 against Mahomes. Mahomes has a better offensive line. Mahomes got Andy fucking Reid. Mahomes got probably the best tight end of this decade. Mahomes had Tyreek Hill
you, Jay.
like a
Hold on.
couple seasons ago.
What's
Mahomes had all this
What is
help.
Joe
You lost Tyreek
Hold on,
Hill, and
Joe
your
Burrow
offense
do
got
better
more
than Patrick
efficient.
Let me cook.
What does Joe Burrow do better
Let me
than
cook.
Patrick Mahomes?
Let me cook. Hold on. Tribal
Nigga, you
Chief
burning
speaking.
water.
Tribal Chief is speaking.
Okay,
So look,
He ain't even have the stove.
check this out. Check this out,
pilot
right?
light's still
Let's
clicking.
go to that year when the Bengals went to the bowl, cuz. Go to the AFC Championship. That man had Tyreek Hill. That man had Travis. He had all this help. And yeah, Joe Burrow had Jamar Chase. He had them guys, but he had a shitty offensive line. We all know that. That offensive line, mother, you could block in our O-line. I could block on that O-line.
Hold on. Can you remind me what the score of that game was? And why the Bengals won that game? Because it wasn't because of the offense.
Everybody won the game because
We can't sit here and
Mahomes
lie to ourselves.
no,
It
I
was
ain't
because
lying
of the
at all, 'cause
defense.
I recall Patrick
No.
Mahomes.
We ain't gonna sit here and do this now.
I recall Patrick Mahomes throwing that interception.
What does Joe
cuz.
Burrow do better than Patrick
I
Mahomes?
remember that. I remember
Answer that question. Answer that
What does Joe
question.
Burrow do
What
better
question?
than Patrick Mahomes?
Joe Burrow went in there. He went into Burrowhead, bro. He went into
you
Burrowhead.
guys
He
seriously
went
asking
He went into
Mahomes beat him on
Burrowhead.
Marcus,
He went into Burrowhead with a shitty O-line. Joe Burrow has a shitty O-line and he's winning games. He's getting to the Super Bowl.
Bro, can we go back to this Dak Jalen Hurts shit? Because
Joe Burrow beat this man 3 times. Three.
Bro, you're talking. So wait,
Come
Joe
on.
And how many rings he got?
Joe Burrow's
Hey,
not-
look,
wait,
How many
wait,
MVPs he got?
Guess what? If I had Andy
Zero.
Reid and Tyreek Hill, I'll win a couple Super Bowls too. Shit.
No, you
If I
wouldn't.
had Travis
You
Kelce,
wouldn't be on the roster.
I'll put it like this.
if I had the referees jerking
Hey,
me
I'll
off,
put it like
I'll
this.
win a couple
Hey, I'm
Super
gonna put it like
Bowls.
this. I'm
No,
gonna put it
you
like this.
wouldn't.
If I had all this help,
Come on. I know he probably trying to put it like this. Joe Burrow is closer than Justin Herbert than he is Patrick Mahomes. Now,
Joe
can we go
Burrow
back to
is
Dak?
100%.
Can we go back?
100%.
Can we go back to
Justin
the
Herbert ain't even better than Lamar Jackson.
Huh?
Let's not do that.
You said
Justin
what?
Herbert ain't even over Lamar. We ain't doing that.
I mean, that's
He ain't
debatable
even
though.
over Lamar.
That's debatable.
He ain't it. No. I'll take that back. Lamar is a poor excuse because Lamar is like, my bad. I don't want to use that trash.
Nah, but that's
Let's talk about Deshaun Watson. Bro, Deshaun Watson at his best. Herbert ain't even better than him.
I know that. I mean, Deshaun Watson ain't the best.
That was 3 years ago. Who gives a shit?
I give
We're
a
talking
shit.
right now.
I
Who
give
gives
a
a crap?
I give
Oh.
a shit.
Okay,
I
so
give a
again,
shit.
Who
Because that's
you know my
Deshaun Watson.
MJ,
Deshaun Watson.
Marcus, you know,
is
Marcus,
that
you know my
dude.
point though.
Stop
Joe Burrow
bringing
is-
him people
Joe
up
Burrow
from
is supposed
3
to be
years
Jalen
ago.
Hurts
No
than
one
he is
gives a
Patrick Mahomes.
shit.
Patrick Mahomes in
Hey,
his
let's
own
get back
tier
to the
of his own.
topic, bro. Go ahead.
Oh.
Trent. Go
But you
ahead.
know Patrick Mahomes in his
No,
own tier.
this is beautiful. We're
Look,
getting
bro,
we getting
look.
views.
If I had
That's
the
sure.
look, cuz if I had the referees jerking me
Oh,
off,
gosh.
I had Travis Kelce bailing me out.
Wait,
If
talking
I
about
had-
did Joe Burrow
if I
not
had
throw an
Andy
interception?
Reid,
Did
if
Joe
I had
Burrow not throw an
Andy
interception?
Reid, if I had Andy Reid designing
Why
so
everybody
many
thinking
plays
about
where the
Jamar
wide
Chase,
receivers
T.
are
Higgins,
dead open, all
and
you got to
Joe
do is
Mixon?
just throw the dime. That's it.
Wait, what'd you
Joe
say?
Burrow, that's all you got to do. Joe Burrow ain't had that, bro.
Wait, time out.
He
Does
ain't had
he
that.
not have,
He
wait, time out.
still
He has
won.
Jamar
He still
Chase. All he
won.
did at 20 years.
Jamar Chase and Tyreek
Just
Hill.
throw jump
Who you
balls.
taking?
Yeah, all
Jamar
he
Chase
did
and
was throw
Tyreek
jump
Hill.
balls.
Who you taking? Jamar
Huh?
Chase and Tyreek Hill at their best. Who you taking?
The
Jamar
combo
Chase
of
and
Jamar
Tyreek
Chase
Hill.
and Higgins.
Niggas
You
not
taking
Tyreek
talking
Hill.
about-
We
Niggas
all
not-
taking Reek.
Why are
Okay,
you
so we
lying?
all taking Reek. All right.
Oh,
But let's go
God.
to
Trent, you
Andy
nasty.
Reid. Andy Reid or
Trent, you're nasty.
Hold on,
Andy Reid or Zach Taylor.
To put this, just say it's a conversation.
Let me say this for sports talk. Let me say this for you, sports talk. Jamar Chase is closer to Tyreek Hill than a lot of niggas you think. But I'm saying,
No, it's not.
But you're not about to say Tyreek Hill clear.
It's not close right now.
Why is it not close?
There you go, sports talk.
It's not close.
Trent, I think the reason why sports talk is so hard on Jamar Chase because he constantly brings up the drops.
Yeah, but let's
No, Tyreek Hill has problems with that too. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Tyreek Hill don't have that same issue.
But what's the difference though? What's the difference?
Tyreek Hill, he still has game. They're both one play drives. They can both take shit to the crib off one play. So let's not act like.
And Trent, to your point, you've always mentioned about Yak, the yard.
Yeah, they're both Yak demons. So like I'm not saying Tyreek Hill's better. I'll take Tyreek Hill, but I'm not gonna lie. If a nigga said Jamar Chase is better than Tyreek Hill, I'm not bad. Nah, I don't.
Oh.
So who you taking?
Bro.
Oh God!
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Trent really likes to.
You know what? You know what? This is so entertaining. You know why this is so entertaining? For the first time, Goated is not actually trolling. I actually thought Goated would be.
This is a Goated type take right here.
I actually thought this would be a typical Goated. But Champagne,
it's not you guys are even entertaining a conversation.
It ain't entertaining.
Patrick Mahomes not being the best quarterback. It blows my mind.
It is crazy.
Champagne. I think two things could be true. I think two things could be true with Patrick Mahomes.
Look,
Patrick Mahomes is in a great situation because of Andy Reid, because of what he's done throughout Philadelphia and Kansas City. But it doesn't take away who Patrick Mahomes is.
I didn't say it took away at all. But we just making it spade, bro. That's all we doing. Because look,
I had to leave my office
line as well, bro. The Chiefs probably got the Chiefs got a top 5 offensive line in the whole league. Humphries is the best center in the league.
No,
so look at their offensive line unit.
He's the second best center.
Best center in the league. Yeah, I'll be back.
Oh no, second best. My bad. I didn't.
He's the second. Yeah.
Jason Kelsey, relax. Right, but Jason Kelsey.
All right. So who? Let's go back to the stuff at hand. Who y'all got in NFC East?
Dang, I didn't even. Oh wait, no, we still on the same team.
I think the Eagles. I think the Eagles are the first team to do it. Go back to back. I think they'll break the cycle.
Okay.
Eagles, Cowboys, Giants.
Right, hold on, good.
Guys, just because I'm a Commanders fan, you just gotta call it for what it is. They're gonna finish last place.
Y'all are over the Giants, bro. Stop.
I mean, I don't know. Either way, I'm going with the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys just got significantly better in the offseason.
Look, the only thing Commanders fans can finally move forward to is that Dan Snyder is no longer the owner, and we can move on with the new ownership. That's it. We're finishing last place. That's it.
So I got Cowboys finishing, Eagles second. I got the Giants third, Commanders dead last.
I got a question. I hope Trent is still listening, but I hope is Daniel Jones gonna make Pro Bowl? That's why I wanted to ask him that.
Hell no.
No, because I want to ask him that question. No, sports talk. Do I believe it? No, I don't believe it. I'm asking him this question, given the fact he's a Giants fan.
I thought you were about to have a champagne take again. God,
no,
or go to take.
No. First of all, that's more of a goated. We all know.
It's not even a goated take. It's just a valid
goated who said Jaylen Brown over Jason.
That's the thing. You say it's valid. It ain't valid for shit.
It's a take that society just isn't ready to talk about yet.
Wait, why can't Daniel Jones be a Pro Bowler?
No, I think. I think if Daniel Jones round up, here's how I look at it. Round up. We saw what he did year 1 with Brian Daboll. Now in year 2, I like Jalen Hyatt. I told Sports Talk the Chiefs should have drafted him.
That's who I wanted to draft.
Yes, because of the deep threat. So now you add another deep threat. Now you add another weapon for Daniel Jones. And plus, his running ability. The knock on Daniel Jones was the turnovers, the fumbles, and stuff, and other stuff. But if Daniel Jones can improve, reduce his turnovers, and take his game to another level, there's a possibility for Pro Bowl if the Giants have another winning season.
How many quarterbacks are in the Pro Bowl? How many quarterbacks are in the Pro Bowl?
For one, the Pro Bowl is super easy to get into.
Yeah, but look at Tyler Huntley.
The NFC's weak on quarterbacks.
Look at Tyler.
And all it
Huntley.
takes is one
He made
against the
the Pro
quarterbacks
Bowl
making the
last
Super
year.
Bowl, and now all of a sudden Daniel Jones is in. Like, it's too easy to make the Pro Bowl.
How many
it's not
quarterbacks
crazy
get
to
voted
see.
into the Pro Bowl? I'm not talking about how many decline. How many
Three on
actually
each
make
side.
it into the Pro Bowl?
Just
How
three
many?
on each side. 6
3.
I thought it was
So,
3 on each side.
Hurts, Dak, and then who would be the third one?
Kirk,
No,
Gino.
No,
Kirk. Yeah, Kirk. There
It'll
you
be
go.
Kirk.
And then it'd be Gino.
Someone
Then
said
it'd be
Gino.
Gino.
Put
Yeah.
Stafford in there.
Someone said Gino. Because I told folks,
Man, Gino's on fraud alert, bro.
He is on fraud
Oh
alert.
my
got Gino
God.
He is on
top
fraud
10.
alert.
I still got Gino top 10. Ben, if you don't think that Gino's not on fraud alert, bro, you just being biased.
Nah, you just saying that, but the season hasn't even started yet, bro. What did he put out
But
there?
he's
for
on
you to say
fraud
he's on
alert because he's
alert?
only had one.
He's
Like, he's
on
only had
fraud
one good
alert
season
because he's
after
been
being
a-
asked.
I call him more of a flash
So,
in the
Trent,
pan,
is
a
Daniel
flash in the
Jones on
pan
fraud alert?
type guy,
An
one hit
aberration.
wonder.
An aberration.
Okay, all right.
Bro,
Bro,
at least
Gino
let him.
been-
At least
with
let him
sports
get up.
talk.
At least
With
let him put
sports
his
talk.
cleat on the field. At least let
Gino
him put
been
his.
Talk. I gotta
garbage
ask you
for
this
10 years,
question.
and he had one
Is
good
Geno
year. Of course, he
Smith
gotta be on
Vanilla
fraud alert.
Ice?
At least let him put his cleat on the field before you still say he's on fraud alert game.
And here's
Like,
the
what's
thing,
up,
guys.
bro?
Here's the thing. When Gino played last season, 0 expectation. Now, different story.
Yeah,
So we're gonna
You have expectation, yes. You have expectation.
Right
But
back.
No, he
like I
ain't. No, he
said-
ain't, Marcus. No, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
No, he
Sports
not.
talk.
He
I gotta
already
ask
wrote
sports
back.
talk
He
this
wasn't
question.
good
I
at
gotta
second
ask
half of the
sports
season.
talk this
What?
question.
What's
Is
up?
Geno Smith the black vanilla ice?
Exactly.
What?
1 year wonder?
1 year.
Is he just a
Oh,
1 year
okay,
wonder?
yeah.
Nah, PSP. That's
I'd say more like Peyton Hillis, but okay.
He was using
I'm gonna
that
go
on
with
football.
Vanilla
Yeah,
Ice.
It was
That's
pretty fun.
so.
That's
So
so
let me
foul.
guess.
That
Let me
might be
guess. I'm
accurate,
just go around the room.
Wait,
So
so
NFC
what
West,
was
y'all got.
Bro, I
49ers,
didn't even do.
right?
I didn't even do the NFC East. I just wanted to get that off, man.
Right.
I
No,
get
because
it.
we know you're gonna say crazy shit though.
I'm not saying nothing crazy, actually.
All right, go ahead.
the NFC West.
Go ahead,
I have
go.
the 49ers, but I think the Seahawks are a definite dark
Yeah, you
horse.
could go ahead.
I think they could win that division.
About the Seahawks, man. It's the Niners.
But I want to hear what Goda has to say about the East. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna do both actually. I'm gonna just go, so don't cut me off. Just let me let it ride. Just let it ride. All right. Either way, in the NFC East, the Eagles probably can go back to back. I do think so, but I feel like y'all are vastly overstating the rest of the conference. In my opinion, I do think I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Washington Commanders can come in second.
Oh,
Yo, Brandon, bro, I'm out, bro.
The Cowboys,
Wow.
the Cowboys. No.
James,
The Cowboys and the Giants are gonna duel it out for third, though. I
Wait,
think,
but
bro.
James, though, can you all jokes aside, though?
I'm not trolling. I'm not
Like,
trolling.
what are we doing?
JJ,
bro?
the Commanders are not better than the
doing,
Cowboys.
man? What are we
I'm not
doing
trolling.
right now?
You see, I do this every time.
Hold on, time out. I'm not familiar with Goated. So, someone, what's the core
Why are you
facts?
trying to
Like,
raise my blood pressure?
being serious.
Why are you
Like,
trying
what's
to?
going on?
Are you trying to get me to
You
drink
should be
again?
happy. You should be
trying to
happy,
get me?
bro. You
No,
should be
I'm not.
happy that
I want them to take to get Caleb Williams. No, I want the. Oh my
Hey,
god!
why do you got them over the Cowboys? I really want to know this.
I feel like Dak Prescott's gonna really show. Like, he's really gonna show face now.
He's already showed he's the black Kirk Cousins.
No, that's
He ain't bad enough to where he gonna tank lower than the
no. I
Like,
talking about what?
You guys will,
I need y'all to lock in. Hold on.
PSP has like a race war going on in his head right now. I don't know what's going on with
PSP's
PSP's mind at the moment.
I did say yesterday I was kind of like in a Kanye mode.
All right. Hold on. The reason why I believe that one is because I feel like that offense will be unlocked. I feel like Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin will be able to elevate Sam Howell, and Sam Howell will actually be better than what people expect out of him.
Terry
I'm dead
McLaurin,
serious.
not
That
Terry
defense.
McLaurin.
I know Terry McLaurin is Flores. Terry McLaurin is Flores. All his quarterbacks.
Terry McLaurin is not a game changer like that. We're not doing that.
He's about to be top five.
Whoa! How is he not a game changer, bro? How is he not?
This is your team.
Oh yeah, he is.
The only reason why you're
Yes, he
saying
is.
Terry McLaurin isn't a quote unquote game changer because he has no quarterback.
He's about to be top five this year. He's about to be top five this year with Sam Howell.
He has no quarterback. He has had no quarterback in the past 3
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this.
I don't know about crazy.
You're supposed to go off the fact that he has great production throughout multiple seasons while having multiple. He's had basically 10 quarterbacks in his entire career and has never went under 1,000 yards ever since his rookie season. So
here's my thing, bro. You're invoking Terry McLaurin as justification for Washington in a division that
I didn't only say Terry McLaurin though. I feel like the receiving core. I feel like the receiving core is very underrated with Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin, and I think Curtis Samuel's going to go crazy.
No, Trent, I agree. That's an underrated wide receiver.
Man, they're not better than
underrated wide receiver.
I do think Logan Thomas. I do think Logan Thomas will be used a little bit more, but he will be out of that this season.
Bro, shut up.
But I think he'll be used a little bit more this season.
I tried to tell you I wanted Darnell Washington.
Hold on. He's gonna be used a little bit more. He's gonna show his value for this team for right now, but he will be out of there after the season. But other than that, just the sheer fact that their defense is also really good and it will be top 10.
You should make a TikTok video about that, bro. It'll go viral. I promise.
All those factors right there automatically, in my opinion, make Washington go number 2.
Hold on.
I do think the Cowboys and the Giants will be fighting for the third spot. If anything, I think in the race for 2, even though I said the Washington might clearly have 2 for me, I still do think that the Giants could even take over 2 from the Washington. But I think aside from 1, it's going to be very close.
Why are you disrespecting the Cowboys so much?
I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. I don't believe in the Cowboys no more. Michael Parsons is not going to be able to save them.
They have a top 4 roster.
He won't be able to save them niggas no more, bro.
They're a regular season.
And Dak Prescott's going to show his face and show you that he's actually not good.
Hold on, Rondo. Here's why there's so much disrespect.
It's not disrespect. It's just facts.
No, either way. But look, the bottom line is Mike McCarthy is going to be coaching this team. He's going to be calling the offensive plays, not Kellen Moore. And I've told
they don't even like him calling plays.
But I've said it before. He's nothing more than a product of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. I've said that before with Mike McCarthy. Number 2 with the with Washington. Yes, I feel you about the defensive line with Sweat, Chase Young when healthy, Deron Payne, and Jonathan Allen. The cornerback situation, I like Emmanuel Forbes, although it's still tricky because I felt like we should have drafted Christian Gonzalez, but still here away. Sam Howell, okay. Bottom line, do you trust Washington's O-line?
Not at all.
It's not that I don't trust their line. One, y'all are consistently getting better. If you haven't noticed that, I mean, I feel like you have, but y'all been consistently getting better each year when it comes to that O-line situation. It was pretty bad. So this year I feel like they'll be pretty mediocre, but I think it'll be enough just for guys like Sam Howell to be able to get the ball out to guys like John Dotson, Terry McLaurin, and Curtis Samuel. And,
I have a question for you. I have a question for you, Godis. Name me one unit in for the Washington football team that's better than that of the Cowboys or the Eagles, whether it's offensive line. Name me one, just one unit.
Defensive line.
Yeah, I was gonna say their D-line.
Without question, yeah, defensive line. We're right up.
That isn't even a debate, bro.
Defensive line.
Yeah, that's
I would give the Commanders.
I'll be honest with you,
but it ain't.
I'm not gonna lie. Hold on.
Even if I give you the defensive line, bro, I prefer the player that's more disruptive, bro.
Okay, I mean, but you can take one player, and I understand that. That's cool. I have that same bias with a lot of other things. But when the whole D line is disruptive in and of itself, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna front. It's like me saying I add Michael Parsons to that D line already. It's just gonna be even more disruptive. So their D line being as disruptive as it already is equal, if not to one person, is crazy to me. So like
Marcus Lawrence is still good.
Yeah, but say forget about the.
Hey,
he's still good.
The next division we're about to do is this might be one of the last ones, but I want to get to the quarterbacks, but NFC North.
Oh no, you got to do the AFC North.
I'm going with the Bears.
Roundup. Is it because of Justin Fields? Roundup. Is it because of Justin Fields? Tell me the truth. Roundup. Tell me the truth. Is it because of how you feel about Justin Fields? Because I like.
Wait, who said Bears?
Roundup. Roundup said it. Roundup said it.
Bro, it is Detroit. It is
Detroit.
Detroit.
A couple things. Let's mix a couple things. I look at the Packers. They were not great last year with Aaron Rodgers. So do I think they're going to be better with Jordan Love? No. Then I look at the Lions. I think the Lions are going to be a 9-win team. I got the Vikings being about an 8-9 win team. I don't think the Vikings can repeat what they did last year. Last year they won, what was it, 11, 12 games, something like that, by one possession. You're not repeating that 2 years in a row. They're going to take a step down. I think like 8 or 9 games. And I've got the Bears winning 10 games behind a much improved offense, a much improved defense. And I think Justin Fields is going to take a little bit of a leap, at least enough of a leap to get that offense to about 10 wins. With DJ Moore, Darnell Mooney, Cole Kmet, Robert Tonyan, Khalil Herbert. I'm liking the offense.
Right. See, I'm I saw this post about last year. We saw the Broncos and the Raiders getting hyped up because they had one side of the ball was all fixed. You know, the offense was looking really good for the Raiders and everything like that. But everyone kind of forgot what the main problem was. and that's the defense. That Bears defense is trash.
It's not as bad as you think. They just signed 2 good linebackers, not the best linebackers, but they're good. TJ Edwards had a career year.
Yes, I agree. They got 2 good. That's about it, though.
They still got Jalen Johnson and Jaquan Brisker had a really good rookie season at safety last year. Eddie Jackson also back there at safety. So the DBs are not that bad. Kyler Gordon going in year 2. You hope he takes a jump from his rookie year. And then the D-line, the D-line's not great.
And then on offense,
that prediction.
I think their offensive line will get better, but the problem is I just don't see. Justin Fields has to go up by about 5% completion percentage within 1 year. That's a pretty big jump when you consider that he's a running quarterback.
Bro, I don't know if that's going that much for him to be successful.
I'm just holding up the Chicago Bears.
But we also got to remember, we can't just think the season's going to be the same as it was last year. It's impossible. Like, we got to understand, teams are going to make jumps. Teams we don't expect to make jumps.
No, I agree. I think they'll win around 7 to 8 games. I don't think they're going to win more than 9, though. I have Detroit winning the division. It's the first time in my life I've ever picked Detroit to win the damn division. I've been on that train since last season, so don't say that I hopped on this train and that I'm like joining this or whatever. Okay. I've been on this since before everybody else was on this.
I think all of us can agree. I think all of us can agree. When is it the last time that Detroit has won the division?
Since JFK had a skull.
All of us, look, I'm about to be 30 in a couple of months. All of y'all in your 20s and stuff like that. So
97.
All of us weren't old enough to see the Detroit Lions win the division. Is that fair?
That's why I said the first time in my life I'm picking them.
It was like 2014 or 20, like something like that, right? I think like 2014.
No, Green Bay won the division. They were the second seed.
I know it was sometime because it was one of Calvin Johnson's last years. But they actually did still win the division.
2016 was the first year without Calvin Johnson. Yeah, it was 2016. Gotcha. They were very close. It was like that winner-take-all game with the Packers, like the last game of the season.
Yeah, and that was also the game in which Ndamukong Suh stomped Aaron Rodgers' leg.
Game years prior.
You know, I want to see the Packers have a really bad year, and Jordan Love, he's going to have his growing pains, whatever. I want to see them draft Marvin Harrison Jr. You give Marvin Harrison Jr. Jordan Love, bro,
he's such a Cardinal. He's such a Cardinal.
Green Bay's coming back. Green Bay will be back.
But sports talk. Speaking of Jordan Love, he actually looked, although in a preseason game, I thought he looked solid.
He didn't look bad. He didn't look too bad.
Jordan Love looked good, bro. Not even too bad. Jordan Love looked pretty good in preseason.
Yeah, he looked poised.
I guess I'll give my pick. So here's my thing, man. Lions and Vikings. To me, it's a coin toss, bro. Yeah. I don't. Like people want to argue.
Don't mention that to Roundup because he's trying to move on from Kirk Cousins.
Officially, I'll say Vikings, Lions, Packers, and the Bears. Justin Fields, bro, he's just not it, bro. He's a good running back, just like Deebo Samuel, but he's just not it.
Dang, Jay. Okay, hold on, OJ. Where would you rank Justin Fields as far as quarterbacks?
Less than 20.
15.
He said less than 20. I don't know if you saw Liv Moods. I don't know if you pay attention to her. She has her she has Justin Fields in her top 10.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Season, never mind.
Yeah, that's
right. Give it PG.
But he's a clown. But
I got Detroit. I got Detroit. I think Jared Goff has found a home in Detroit. He looked good really last season. I thought he looked very well last season. Dan Campbell has done his part coaching the team. So Detroit, but I will say this though with Chicago with Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields will get better. There are concerns about the O-line as well as the defense. That's another concern with Chicago. But I do think that Justin Fields, he needs to spend as much time with that quarterback's coach, Jalen Hurts, has been working with, Tom House. That will definitely help Justin Fields as far as his game, as far as his passing. But I got Detroit. I think Green Bay, Jordan Love, I think Jordan Love is going to actually play well. He's not going to play outstanding or spectacular, but I think he's going to play solid enough. And then you look at it, Chicago, Minnesota. I think Roundup is just done with Minnesota, not because the team, because he's done with Kirk Cousins. I can say that because he used to play for my team. I think he's done with Kirk Cousins.
Also, that defense is aged out. That defense is completely aged out. Harrison Smith, Anthony Barr, Eric Kendricks, lost Patrick Peterson. I mean, that whole defense is aged out at this. I mean, even Danielle Hunter is still kind of.
Dalvin Cook is gone. Who's going to replace the running back position.
Madison.
Alexander Madison.
Madison had a solid year last year though.
He did.
Yeah.
So,
go. You said yours yet?
Nah. So I'm just gonna be quick. Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears.
Finally, for once, irrational.
What was irrational about what I said?
I thought you were gonna say Bears just for trolling purposes.
I'm telling you, I'm not trolling. I haven't trolled this entire episode. Actually,
I don't think it's crazy to have Green Bay number 2.
And you know what's even worse about that? I do think the Bears and the Vikings will literally be trading off for 3, so it doesn't matter.
All right, y'all. Last division we're going to do.
Sorry, Dev. You know, I rock with you.
The AFC, the North. That's what the Steelers, the Ravens.
Oh, now Jay's not here. We got to hear Jay.
Well, before we do that, I'm gonna just say mine real quick. I have the Detroit Lions winning the NFC North, and as they say it out there, the Bears are trash.
Wow.
But yeah, who y'all got AFC North, man? I wish Jay was here, but he got
some.
Who that?
No, we all know he's gonna say Steelers.
Y'all want me to sprinkle in a little something? Should I do my? Say
the Browns so you can be consistent tonight.
Yo, hold on, let Marcus go first.
The Browns already. Yeah, actually, go ahead, Jay.
All right, so I got Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow finishing number 1 with the Bengals, of course, undisputed. Number 2, I got I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honestly real. I think number 2, Cleveland can make a case. I got Cleveland. Look, bro, it ain't that, bro. Deshaun gonna show everybody he's still a top 5 quarterback. Deshaun gonna come back. No, be quiet because they got the Browns' offensive line is lock top 3 in the NFL. Lock. Top 3 in the NFL.
They're way better at run blocking than they are pass blocking.
They got a top 3 offensive line. They got Nick Chubb, obviously, probably a top 3 running back lock in the NFL. Amari Cooper is still good. They brought over Elijah Moore. They got who they slot? They got I don't know.
Donovan Peoples-Jones from Michigan.
Donovan Peoples-Jones is a solid number 3. David
and by the way, Sports Talk, where did he go to school?
I just said Michigan.
Thank you.
Yeah. So they offense really is good. It's going to come down to Kevin Stefanski, obviously. But then you go to their defense. Their defense got way better. They had Shelby Harris, Myles Garrett is still there. They drafted a couple safeties. You still got Denzel Ward. Like, their defense is going to be a lot better. They got rid of their trash defensive coordinator from last year. So they're going to be a lot better on defense. I think it's a coin toss between them and Baltimore for number 2. But I'm going to just put them there. I'm not saying they'll lock at number 2, but I'm going to just put them there for right now for projections. So I got that number 2. Number 3, I got Baltimore, of course. And then number 4, I got Pittsburgh. I'm not a fan of Kenny Pickett at all. I'm not a fan of a kid with toddler hands, bro.
Okay, so I got at number 1 the team that's been in the lead of that division up until Lamar has been injured, and because of contract disputes, he hasn't been coming back. I have Baltimore winning the division, and then I have I think 2 and 3. I think the Bengals are going to struggle a little bit this year. I think the Bengals will get second, but I think the Steelers will be right on them. And then I have the Browns in 4th, man. I'm not a believer in Deshaun Watson at all. That defense, I'm not a believer in that defense.
Deshaun Watson.
No, ever since Houston, man. After Houston, I've never been. I don't see where people can be like he's just going to regress being a top 5 guy.
Were you a fan? Hold on. Were you a fan? Wait. I was going to say.
No. Like I think you don't play for 2.5, almost 3 years. And people are like, well, he's just going to regress being a top 5 guy in 6 games.
For like 7 years, and
that's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of logic?
Nope. But that's once every 20 years, bro. Like, let's not act like Geno Smith just pops out of every team every 5 years. Like, no, that's not how this works.
Was suspended, bro.
Nick Foles did it, so he kind of does actually.
Here's my thing, right? To me, in my opinion, when it comes to Deshaun Watson, the only thing missing is his understanding of the offense. That's it. He still has the physical tools. He still can make all the passes. He's still relatively young for a quarterback. So unless something physical is wrong, which that's not the case, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, bro. He just, in their offense, got better as well. But for me, I have them third. I have the Ravens. I go back and forth between Ravens and the Bengals. I do think the Bengals are gonna take a drop. But ultimately, bro, like the Ravens has probably been the most consistent team in that division, bro. Like, and they only got better. So I'll probably go Baltimore, Bengals. That's interchangeable, and then the Browns and Steelers. So, but again, if the Browns do well, I won't be shocked. Like,
I don't think anyone will, OJ.
No.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Cincy, Baltimore, Cleveland, Pittsburgh.
Dang, that's so crazy. Go ahead, PSP.
I got Cincy number 1 because I have Joe Burrow. I said before to win the MVP, and I'm gonna stand by it.
Yeah.
Second,
that's who I got.
Reaction, Cowboys fan. We got 6 Super Bowls. How many Super Bowls do your team got?
I got Baltimore too. I think Baltimore will be better. It all depends on Lamar Jackson's health. So if he's not healthy, even though Tyler Huntley came in and looked solid, it still all comes down to Lamar Jackson. Third, of course, Cleveland, Deshaun Watson. This is going to be a big year for him. As long as he has no on or off the field issues, I think he'll be fine. And of course, 4th place in Pittsburgh. I do think they will have a mediocre season or 9-8 only because of Mike Tomlin. So that's about it.
All right, go ahead, round up.
So, as I say every year, if Lamar Jackson's healthy, that division's the Ravens. Each of the last 2 years, the Ravens were better than the Bengals until Lamar got hurt.
Yep.
Each of the last 2 years. And even with Tyler Huntley last year, they were still almost better than the Bengals, which was kind of insane to think about. As long as Lamar's healthy, they're better than the Bengals. So give me the Ravens to win the division as long as Lamar's healthy.
Because 2 years ago, when they made to the Super Bowl, they arguably might not have made the playoffs if it weren't for the Ravens going bad.
Lamar didn't get hurt. I'll stand on that hill.
Yeah.
But then, 2 is going to be the Bengals for me. 3, I've actually got the Steelers. 4, the Browns. I don't know. I have to wait and see Deshaun Watson. The Browns could be as high as 2nd in the division, but it's going to depend.
I agree. I just don't think they're going to as of right now. I think we'll know by week 4 how Deshaun Watson's season is going to go.
It's safe to say the Browns are probably the most volatile team, bro, in terms of like their ceiling and what their floor is, right? It's a big question.
OJ, I think that's Cowboys. Cowboys. Cowboys fans. I'm telling you, I live in Jersey. Every single year, they come to me and they tell me this is the year we're going to win the Super Bowl. This is the year when we're going to win the Super Bowl. But the moment reality hits them, where they ass.
Yeah, we know the Cowboys aren't winning less than 10 games. Like we know they're not winning less than 10 games.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think Round of Sports captured it. Like with the Cowboys, I kind of know where they're gonna fall, but the Browns, bro, it's a big question mark for me, bro. I have more questions about the Browns than any other team in the NFL, bro.
A win this year for the Cowboys is making the NFC Championship. Before you talk about the Super Bowl, let's talk about something you guys haven't made since '97.
Only problem with the Dallas Cowboys is with Jerry Jones. I've told people Jerry Jones is the biggest problem with the Dallas Cowboys, and
Dak.
But it's Dak, but Jerry. I mean, Jerry wants to be the owner, general manager. He brought Mike McCarthy to his crib for beer and nachos, and ultimately became the head coach.
All right, y'all. Next up we're going to do this probably gonna be one of the last ones. Got like 15 minutes left.
Hold on, Brandon. Goated didn't say his predictions.
Oh, Goated didn't say yes. Oh, dang. Go ahead, Goated. Go ahead.
No, we AFC North. OJ, what you were saying earlier about the Browns, I wasn't gonna have them won. I think we
talked about this 2 weeks ago. I wanted you to predict the Browns so you can be consistent in your terrible takes for these divisions.
Wow.
Either way, I've been very consistent on the fact that
you have been consistently.
I've been spitting facts. Ben, I think we said this about like a couple weeks ago, whatever. But I had the Bengals at 1. And even with y'all saying that the Ravens were better, it was off the strength of Lamar Jackson himself. And now that Lamar has a team, I can see y'all point of view very, very, very much. But the thing is, the difference is now Lamar is not carrying that team. So he actually has to rely on his guys, you know what I'm saying? And I think Lamar could put forth that effort, and they could be a solid team, but they just won't be the best of their capabilities because they have to worry about what Lamar does. And so with that being said, personally, that's where I have the Browns at 2, because I do believe in Deshaun Watson and everything else that he does on the field.
There it is. There it is.
Wait, so we saying the Bengals missing the playoffs?
There it is.
I just said the Bengals are one.
Oh, I thought you said Ravens won. I'm tripping.
No.
It's not a ridiculous take.
But yeah, no. So I got the Browns at 2 for sure.
We said it already,
you know?
bro.
And the thing is, Deshaun Watson just being who he is. You know what I'm saying? I can see sports soccer point of view, but at the end of the day, like OJ said, what he said is correct. He just has to understand the offense. At the end of the day, we were being hopeful, or we were having very, 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 very high expectations on him being like, yeah, he can go back.
When
out
you
there.
say he is what he is, what year are you talking about?
Dog,
are you talking about 2022? Talking about 2021?
Bro,
2020? 2019?
Deshaun's physical tools have been there since he came back. The only thing he had the issue was the fact that he only got to play for about like 6 weeks. And in 6 weeks' time, I don't care who you are. If you haven't been playing a lick of football, you haven't touched a practice field until that week and expect me to say, I'm going to go out there and throw 300 yards.
That's not true. He had. And that's not true. And that's the thing where people lie, because that's not true.
Here's the problem. This is why
he had played. I watched him play in Jacksonville. I watched him. I was physically there and watched him play.
Bro, we're talking about before when that year he got suspended. Combined,
yes.
And then isn't it like
last year? Last year, the year that he played 6 games.
9 months. Isn't it like 9 months? Like when the off-season gap. It's like 7 to 9 months.
He got to play in the preseason, and then right when the season started. I'm not worried about the preseason. If you're not playing for it, if you're still not playing 13 weeks out of the year, that doesn't mean anything.
But he was still practicing. He was still there. It's not like they're just like, hey,
practice and game time.
We're not doing this. OJ, you got next.
Game reps is different.
You can say what you want to
say. I don't care, bro.
But we're not doing this. When you're suspended, everyone, even NFL fans, you know that too. When you're suspended, you cannot go to a team facility. You can't step foot over there. You're not getting paid. You're not getting jacked. When you get over there and you on the Browns, he wasn't getting nothing for 13 weeks but watching TV and watching them go with Jacoby Brissett. That's all he was doing.
That's a fair point. But when I'm watching Watson, bro, it's one thing if you're missing throws on Timon Ross and things of that nature, but like throws to the flats, like elementary type throws, there's no excuse for some of what I saw from Deshaun Watson. So my whole thing is this: when I'm making the prediction, bro, I'm basing it on things that I could expect. A lot of you guys' predictions, again, we can have different mechanisms to which how we pick things, but a lot of what you guys are basing is based on hypotheticals, or like you guys will say, "Oh, Justin Fields, I expect him to be better," or this hypothetical. I don't base my
and I'll break this down to you, right? Like you said with the flats, right? He was missing that joke in the first 2 weeks. I was with you. I'm not gonna lie. People were calling Watson poo-poo within his first 2 weeks of playing football, right? And the thing is, when he was playing the first 2 weeks of football, he was not hitting any of the regular throws that you wanted him. He couldn't even hit he couldn't even hit a hitch. He couldn't hit none of that. The difference is after the first 2 weeks, I noticeably started already seeing that he's hitting them jumps. He's getting his accuracy way better. At the end of the day, on the Browns, bro, on that Browns team, it was a significant improvement from the first 2 weeks to the next 2 weeks immediately. And I saw that. The difference is, for me personally, when it came to Deshaun Watson, bro, Deshaun Watson just has to get time with the team, which he has had now, to get better and understand the offense. You can't just tell any quarterback to go out there unless maybe Patrick Mahomes, and it's still a huge maybe because Patrick Mahomes is going to have to create for himself and to help the offense.
But let me ask you a question, bro. You have to go do that. But because of that massive question mark, can you then say logically, you know what? I know what I'm going to get out of Baltimore, out of Cincy, and so those are more stable. I'm going to go 1 and 2.
That's where the
Browns, because of that question mark, I'm gonna go 3. That's my whole point.
And no, that's respect. That's respect. That's why. That's the only difference we have right there is the fact that I understand that you're not. Some people aren't gonna willing to go with hypothetically. Me personally, I'm sorry. It's just the way I view Deshaun Watson as a player that he was, and that what he still is and can be. And just being able to understand the offense and still being behind the top, like Roundup said, they're a great running back online, right? But the thing is, and this is a good reference point to the Colts, which is a very logical statement, is that the fact when the Colts had a quarterback that was immobile and had a run blocking O-line, they were garbage, quote unquote. Their O-line wasn't good. Plus, they regressed, but still, their O-line, quote unquote, wasn't good. The minute you put a quarterback that can shift his legs, their O-line looked like they was top 5 all of a sudden. When Carson Wentz was there, it was still looking like they was elite. And so my thing is, Deshaun Watson still being a dual threat quarterback, being able to adjust the field and be able to create throws off platform and do all the other things that he does. That's just great for him as Deshaun Watson, who he was. With that run blocking O-line, bro, I'm not worried because they can still block the pass. They can protect the passer. And all he has to do is create whenever the play breaks down, which that's one of his best traits, and it always was, and it always will be. And so right there is why I have the Browns at 2 personally. Once again, the difference is I am going based off of that right there is the hypothetical that I am going off of.
Zoom in on Broad. Zoom in on Broad.
And you aren't, and I understand that. But I got to go off the hypothetical.
That's Snoop.
Yeah, that's Snoop. That's Snoop right there. Snoop is
bitch. Bitch. Either way, yeah, and then so I got the Ravens at 3, but don't get it twisted though. They're interchangeable.
Go that I gotta ask you this question,
and then you know who's last. But if I'm Jay, the Steelers second.
Go that I gotta ask you this question. I know you from Georgia.
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson from Georgia.
That has nothing to do with my analysis.
Okay, I feel like he paying you in order to be his lawyer, his publicist. But I agree with you. Deshaun Watson, when he's on the football field, assuming that he's not rusty or anything, he was producing at top 5 quarterback level in 2020.
All right, this could be the last on topic before we head out. So who are you taking for the next 5 years? Joe Burrow or Josh Allen? This could be the last one. We do the other ones next week.
Oh, that's tough.
Burrow.
What's the question?
Burrow or Allen next 5 years?
I want to hear what Roundup.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
This ain't even a tough one. It's the best quarterback in the NFL we talking
about. Bro, we gotta chill.
Right, come on, bro.
Stop.
Wow.
Hold on. He really died Roundup?
Yeah, he did. I just tweeted.
Running back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just in
Former Ravens
USFL.
running back.
Dang, he was with
Former
the
Seahawks running back too.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy. But who you got, Roundup?
Dude, that was
I remember that.
When you look at the charts, obviously Joe Burrow's rising while like Josh Allen, we obviously saw he took a little step back with the injury. I don't know. If Josh Allen can stay healthy, I think Josh Allen's still the better quarterback for the next 5 years. But if we bring health into it, Joe Burrow does get that edge because Joe Burrow plays a healthier version of quarterback than Josh Allen does. But if Josh Allen's healthy, he's the better quarterback.
Burrow is just better. It don't matter if it's healthy or not, though. Better pass.
Dev, you know that too. I'm not gonna lie.
For me, it comes down to what I value. And one of the biggest things I value in a quarterback is passing ability. And Burrow clears Allen. So that's it for me. Like Burrow.
Okay, go ahead.
Ben, can you throw a third pick in there, please? Like somebody, just another person.
Besides
Desmond Ridder in your eyes?
Besides Burrow or Allen, just can you throw a third person?
I mean, you put Herbert.
Herb's the only.
Still taking Joe Burrow.
Can you go a little bit lower than just the upper echelon, like
Lamar, Herb,
like the top 15, like the top 15 in that 15
area.
Kyler Murray. You want to put Kyler Murray in?
He's not in the 15 area. He's top 10. He's actually 1. I don't know why you're doing.
You got Dak.
Who are you trying to get us to say?
Just say somebody else, like
Daniel Jones.
You know what? Yes, I will take Daniel Jones over either way.
Oh, that's what he was trying to do. Okay, I was wondering.
I
was wondering what he was trying to do.
He
trolling. That's a good troll. That's a good troll.
He trolling y'all. We'll do one more. Herbert or Lamar Jackson?
Honestly, I think
Herbert or Lamar
Burrow
Jackson.
and Lamar,
is that really a question?
Yeah,
I think between Burrow and Allen. Burrow, my concern with Burrow has been durability, but I think when healthy, he's a better quarterback than Allen. My concern with Allen in terms of injuries, the running style, because that's not going to last that long in the NFL. And we saw Cam, how it lasted for him. So I go with Burrow for the moment.
So I have to say something real quick. There's this notion people are attaching injury proneness to Burrow. I don't think it's fair. He's not Anthony Davis.
Exactly.
He got hurt 1 year. That happened to Tom Brady too when someone fell on his knees. So I don't think that's a fair characterization.
He just went to the Super Bowl last year.
Like that was just 1 year.
But what about in training camp, OJ?
Yeah, I mean he's fine. He's coming back. Like,
this year.
Yeah, he got banged up in training camp, but it ain't like the man for the be
and plus the reason why I'm concerned about with Burrow is that offensive line. I've said the offensive line is not the greatest in the world, and I've said if the Bengals they don't do a good job protecting Joe Burrow, he's going to end up becoming the next Andrew Luck. I said if the offensive line doesn't do a good job protecting him, he's going to become Andrew Luck. And we
I
saw
will
what
say
happened with
this
Andrew
though.
Luck.
I will say this: if we look at the NFL, like especially the past 10 to 15 years, for the most part, there's not a lot of crazy season-ending injuries for quarterbacks. Every now and then you'll get a Dak Prescott, which is like a free injury and stuff. For the most part, quarterbacks they stay healthy. I mean, and you have Lamar Jackson with his style of play, but it's never anything grave. It's like a little injury here, a little tweak knee there type of thing due to how he plays. But yeah, you're right though. The Bengals offensive line, and in my opinion, bro, the Bengals and the contracts that and everything that's coming up for the Bengals, this is gonna be their last year to where they can make a run for the Super Bowl. In 2025, bro, it's gonna be a wrap, bro.
And you know who's happy? And you know who's happy at the end of the day?
Too.
You know who's happy at the end of the day? Sports Talk, because the Bengals signed in Orlando Brown. Chiefs didn't felt like he wasn't worth the money, so Orlando Brown said, "Let me go elsewhere."
I would have rather had Orlando Brown than the guy we got, though.
Not for the money. Not for the money.
It wasn't that much of a difference, though. It really was.
It really wasn't that much.
But Sports Talk, would you pay Orlando Brown top-notch money?
We paid the guy we got $20 million a year too.
Right.
Yeah, to be fair, he shouldn't have been paid that much either.
No.
That's why he's saying he might as well just kept Orlando Brown. They're just gonna do that.
All right, y'all. Real quick, Herbert or Lamar?
Lamar. For the next 5 years, just talking about.
Next 5 years.
Herbert.
Lamar, you want to talk about injuries, man?
Herbert because of the passing ability and because Lamar the injuries though.
I about to be nasty. We're talking about next 5 years. I gotta go Herbert, and it pains me. It pisses me off.
You gotta win from the pocket, bro. You gotta win from the pocket, bro. And Herbert
is the better pocket passer. Yeah.
Like,
all right,
I think people sleep on Lamar Jackson's passing ability, though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, Roundup. This will be the best year of Lamar Jackson so far as a passer.
But Roundup, you're right. They do sleep on it, but that's not his strength. In order for Lamar to take his game to the next level, his best ability has to be his passing ability. So that remains to be seen.
Broad, who you got? Then I'll go goat it.
I think he's muted.
I think it's up to Broad.
I said Herbert.
Yeah, he said.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, go ahead, goat it.
Kenny Pickett.
That's crazy, man. Sports Talk, you said yours?
Herbert.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, man. That includes the end of the show. Any last words before we head out, y'all? Go ahead, Champagne.
Best quarterback in the NFL, hands down. Denver Broncos finishing number 2.
Nasty work.
I can't wait to do that. I'm about to be.
OJ's book suck. Hey, by the way, whoever
work,
asked that question, comments George Pickens or Drake London. We taking Drake London for the next 5 years. Let's get it going.
Appreciate.
There's no bias in that.
In the toilet, bro. You not no Jets.
No bias in that.
Last word for me, man. All the Jets haters, let me know right now, bro. Okay,
you're not even, bro.
Where your mouth is,
you're
fandom,
bro. Don't make me get J-Rob on you, bro. You talking?
Are you wearing a Bucks hat right now?
I am actually.
I thought that was a Tampa Bay Rays hat you were wearing.
Yeah. No, that's a Bucks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate Brandon for having us on the show. The podcast, we're gonna do another Sports PSP podcast Friday night, 9 to 10 o'clock. If y'all interested on hopping on, we're gonna do some more NFL. We're gonna do some college. Broad, we're gonna have a discussion at some point. Is Tim Tebow the greatest college football player of all time? And you have yes, although some people would argue no.
The greatest is Reggie Bush.
I was gonna say Cam Newton, but if you want to say Reggie Bush, I ain't mad.
Cam Newton arguably had the greatest singular season.
Hold on. You're
no, Joe Burrow is better than both of them. We ain't doing that.
Oh, look at the team.
Wait.
Look at the team he had.
Season was
I don't care what team he got.
Like 78
did he get the job done?
Still not seeing Tebow though.
Don't care what team he had. His whole roster was full of first-round picks.
Look what team Patrick Mahomes got. He got the job done. Y'all.
We're talking about college. Who cares? We're talking about college.
I don't give a damn. Burrow
You're comparing apples to oranges here. Who gives a shit?
You need talent to win. Sports Talk. You need talent to win. And your boy Mahomes.
And Cam Newton won with damn near no talent.
Burrow had all the
talking about?
Guys, if you guys are talking about Cam Newton, you're talking about one season. Like so.
But OJ, OJ, I feel you on that singular season though. But if you look at what Cam had to go through in the toughest conference in college football,
bro, you're speaking to the choir. I get. I'm a Bama guy.
No. If you're talking about singular season, Reggie Bush though, but. What about Vince Young at the University of Texas?
No, but here's my thing. If you're gonna have that question, bro, the parameters has to be very clear. Are you talking about the greatest college football player as in like career wise or singular season?
However you want to
Otherwise,
put
you're
it.
gonna
However
muddy
you
the
want to put
waters.
it. However you want to put it.
Because to me, that's completely different, man. Because if like
That's so
you
crazy
talk
right
about
there.
Vincent, but if you're talking about career or whatever, you're talking about Burrow and Tim Tebow. There's not a lot of guys outside of those, man. There's a couple guys, but
And I told Goated, Atlanta, if you want Kyler Murray, you better go trade to get Kyler Murray to the ATL.
Bro, we getting Marvin Harrison Jr., bro.
No, you're not.
Atlanta's gonna be the worst team in the NFC.
We next
bro,
week.
you literally are a
Monday,
Bucks
bro.
fan trying to say that right now. That's crazy.
I'm a Jets fan. I have no stake in this.
Hey, Goated. Any last words? Oh, hold on. The Falcons number 1 in the division, by the way.
Of course. It's been saying that, man. It's crazy. Yeah, you feel me? Let me just go ahead and get around the room. You feel me? The Broncos, y'all lost your number 1 receiver again. It's over with. Not gonna lie.
Tim Patrick wasn't number 1, but
most definitely was number 1. We're gonna move on.
Continue.
OJ, you switching up on your Bucks. It's nasty work because Tom Brady left. It's nasty work. It shows what
I
you
don't
saying.
support. I don't
Hey,
support.
Ben,
Listen,
hey,
bro, I don't support Baker Mayfield. It's against my religion. Once he leaves,
hey. What I heard is Baker the GOAT. You see, he got that OU helmet for a reason. So, Ben, your Seahawks, y'all got a top 3 receiving core in the league now. You feel me? Don't be nothing though.
Yes, sir.
Y'all not gonna be that good. Y'all
And Geno top 10.
Rod, I'm not gonna front.
Yeah,
you got lucky today because I really almost put the Commanders over your Eagles because your Eagles looking.
Oh my god!
But we're gonna move on.
Bro, I know a Pigeons fan ain't talking about the Commanders.
Hey, PSP though. PSP.
What?
Last time we played with a much worse.
I don't know why you make that face every time. Pick that helmet back up real quick. Kyler Murray number 1. Hey, round up. You my dog. Sports talk. Put that joke down, bro.
What you got? What you want? What you want to say about my team? What you got? What you got?
Hey, what happened? What happened before
It's
Andy
garbage.
Reid? What happened before Andy Reid and P. Mahomes got there? What happened before they got
remember the narrative around Andy Reid is he couldn't win the big game? Huh, damn.
Ain't
that crazy? Crazy how people forget about
Hey, hold on. I'm not done.
Crazy.
Andy Reid.
I'm glad you mentioned it. At
He
some
had
point in
McNabb.
time, we got to talk
He had
about
T.O.
Andy
Couldn't
Reid
win
or
the
Bill
big game.
Belichick.
Hey,
Who's the
hold
greatest
on.
coach? Who's the
All I
greatest
gotta
coach
say is
between
this:
Andy Reid or Bill Belichick?
Andy Reid is a strong arm speed receiver merchant. Strong arm quarterback, speed receiver merchant. It's a fact. Go look at all the quarterbacks and receivers he had. So we done. Mike Vick, Deshaun Jackson, Donovan McNabb.
You're right. We got to blame Andy Reid for having good players as a coach. You're right.
No, but they all fit the mold.
You just blame Joe Burrow for having a good team.
They all fit the mold.
Wait, what about last year?
I'm just gonna say.
What about last year?
Yeah, McCall Hardman. All right. Appreciate that, Ben.
Dude,
Hey,
listen, the only thing I'll say, bro, Andy Reid made
This is
Donovan
comical
McNabb look
shit.
like a respectable quarterback, bro. Like maybe some of you got too young, but that's all I'm gonna say.
OJ, I'm about to be 30. I know how good Andy Reid is. One of the reasons why I think sports talk, you can make an argument. If Andy Reid wins a couple more Super Bowls, you could make an argument he's over Bill Belichick.
You could.
And what have we seen Bill Belichick without Tom Brady?
That man is overrated.
Hey, Chris, were you in the chat?
And people forget about the cheating scandals. Does everyone forget about the cheating scandals?
Like, bro, Bill Belichick is overrated.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. So my last words, OJ, great seeing you. Haven't seen you in a minute. PSP.
Yeah, likewise, man.
Round up. Sports talk. Great seeing you as always. Goated. You already know. Pigeons are dog shit. And Marcus, you kept saying that you was cooking when your fucking pilot light wasn't even on the entire fucking time.
That's so crazy.
Pilot light's insane.
Pilot light.
Oh no, don't worry. I got a good one for champagne coming up.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
What you gonna agree with Lee, in which he said about 2 Scottie Pippins?
No,
that's great. Hey, round up.
Hey,
You say your last words? Yeah, I'll get you.
Ben, you ducking Leaf, by the way. You ducking that Leaf smoke, boy. I'm telling you.
No, I ain't.
No, I ducked the Leaf smoke. I pulled up on Leaf.
I didn't say you. I didn't say you.
Oh,
I said Ben.
Wait, what I do?
My boy
Wait,
Brandon, he ducking that Leaf smoke.
For what?
We're gonna move
topic?
on. We're gonna move on.
Hold on, what topic?
It's not no topic. Hey, I know y'all been seeing that chat every time we start the episode.
Wow. Round up. Any last words?
Just that I'm gonna keep backing up Justin Herbert until he fails me.
Wow.
He should
Don't
have
worry,
an
it'll be soon enough. It'll
he
be
should
soon.
have an MVP caliber
It could
season
be.
with Kellen Moore. If Kellen Moore can get a lot of Dak Prescott, we damn sure expect Kellen Moore to get a lot more of Justin Herbert.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Go ahead, Sports Talk.
Hey, Champagne, I don't know what they're putting in your MREs. They need to get you out the sun. I don't know what the hell they're doing to you. Because we both in the service and they're giving you something wrong, bro. I don't know what they're putting in your water. They fucking you up. I can't lie. I think it's your branch. I think it's your. I think it's that ugly uniform you be wearing. However, OJ professional troll, Broad. He's just chill. You can't make fun of Broad. I don't really know what to do. Goated. We gotta change your name, man. We got to get the goat off that shit. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell. Why we lying?
Come on, bro. You know I'm the goat.
Professional liar.
You know I'm the goat. You know I'm the GOAT.
Guys,
Come on,
hold on a
Just
second.
Go ahead and hold it up.
Hold on. I don't mean to interrupt. It's goated JJ.
Greatest
You know what the
of all
JJ stands for, right? Just joking.
Just joking. Yeah, that's what the JJ stands for.
Oh,
Hey, guys,
look
I'm
at him. He's trying to think of a comeback, but he can't. Look at him.
And then for Roundup, Roundup's gonna put out about 7 crazy takes. One of them bitches is gonna hit. He won't get off of that. He won't want you to remember the other 6, but he's gonna talk about the only
I just
one.
gotta have 4 of the 7 hit. That's all that matters.
That's
Yeah.
why my dog Roundup. He GOAT number 2. That's simple.
And then Brandon's always up there just chilling in the corner. He's scared to give his take because he knows the whole. He knows everyone will try to fry him if he says anything crazy.
He's holding up the Eagles. He's holding up the Philadelphia Dodos right now. It's the Philadelphia Dodos. That's what you got up in your hand.
Oh no, that's the Falcons Super Bowl trophy that they have in their locker room.
Hey OJ, you said your last words already.
Don't forget about the last time we went down to ATL and
Yes, I did. I was just talking about my Jets. That's it, man. Jets.
Brandon, it's my turn,
You
bro.
guys chopping up with y'all boys.
Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead,
We
Marcus.
still heard about the Phillies whooping
Okay.
the Braves' ass in the postseason
Sports
last
talk.
Baseball.
Sports talk. Mahomes ain't better than Burrow. Get over it. He got carried by Andy Reid, that hamburger eating fat slob. Anyway, Broad
Don't
Sports,
fat shame people. Come on.
Broad Sports, aka Los Polos. Listen up. Your Eagles got bailed out in that playoff run. That's one. Bailed out. They needed McCaffrey at quarterback. Jalen Hurts, garbage. He ain't even top 10. He ain't better than Dak. That's one. And he got carried by that roster. The best roster I've ever seen. Get carried by. Roundup Sports. I ain't got much to say. You've been pretty chill throughout the whole thing, but that Justin Herbert take is dog shit because Justin Herbert ain't that guy.
You are
but I'm gonna
Wait. Hold on. Champagne. Where you got Justin Herbert?
Hold on. PSP. I ain't got much to say. I mean, you're a Commanders fan. You suffered enough. Go
I don't have much expectation for Commanders. I don't.
Go it. Check it out. One.
They got a history right there.
3, and your Falcons will always be
Bro,
at
you
that
all got that
bottom.
junk.
I'm not done. LeBron James ain't top 10. You need to get over that as well. And also, your Falcons will be dead last.
He's not top 10. LeBron James is in top 10, and you lied again. You lied twice.
In the NBA.
You lied twice.
In the NBA
You just lied twice.
In the NBA
You still lied twice.
Yeah.
Currently, he still lied.
That's still kind of crazy, but that's
it's not as crazy.
Oh, and then Brandon, Geno Smith will right back this season. And
That's cap. That's cap. We'll see
We
though.
letting the
We'll
Celtics
see
and
though.
Broncos fan. Hey, didn't y'all Celtics lose to a team that was not supposed to even be in the finals? Crazy.
Wow.
But
hey, man,
aren't just coming from the same guy who said Jalen Brown is better than Jason?
He has a dude that's better than his
you know what you need to do, bro? One of your last
Jalen Brown's
shows,
not better than him, so that's false.
one of your last shows before the season start, you need to write down everybody's takes with their name on it, bro. And then at the end of the season, to read that crap out loud, bro.
So you know what crazy? When I go 100 for 100, because I be spitting out like 100, just 100.
We watch all of
I be just letting off the drum. With what I say, the drum just be rolling. So if Ben really does that, my boy Brandon really does that. I hope y'all know I will have a check mark by each one of those.
OJ, aren't you the same one who said Larry Fitzgerald the most overrated receiver?
Oh, dang.
100%.
Oh Lord.
Am I discussing? But instead of saying I'm discussing, ask me why I believe that.
Why do you believe
that?
Why do you believe it?
Because of how many people have them top 3 and top 5. That's why. There's a thing, bro. Overrated doesn't mean terrible.
Okay, top 3. I can see why you say it overrated, but top 5.
Yeah, a lot of people say he's top 3, and a lot of people say top 5. And for me, bro, that not even close. There's a lot of reasons.
Not even close.
Bro. Larry Fitzgerald's play style. never impacted the game to the level that his peers that are just as good.
Except for that one playoff run. That one playoff run was
yeah.
The Super Bowl run.
Are we serious?
Okay, so OJ, where would you rank Larry? Top 10?
Yeah, he's top 10 for sure.
He's at least over Steve Largent, right?
Listen, I probably put him closer to the 7-8 mark. So again, he's very good, bro. I respect him, but top 5, top 3 is crazy.
I mean, that's where I got him. I got him at 7, so I don't.
And then whenever we debated, he has more. What is it? Fumble
he
recovery.
Never had years where he had top quarterback play.
But hey, man.
That's crazy.
For all the people that's here right now, make sure y'all hit the like
button.
button.
7? That's crazy.
Bro, he's top. He's 5, bro. Put him 5, bro.
Nah, we're gonna have to revisit it, but I can name you 5 that's better, bro. Easy.
Yeah, we revisiting that conversation.
I bet. For all the people that's here, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. See till next time, same place.
Yeah, boys, be
peace.
easy, man.